And ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night, and you're here at First Coast Comedy's main event. Are you ready to have some fun? Then make some more noise. Put those hands together. Hoot, ha, and scream. And let's welcome your host, Madelaine.
Wow, a lot of you are like, what is going on here? All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to First Coast Comedy, the main event, and the crowd goes wild! Some of you are like, no, prove yourself. All right, that's okay. We are going to prove ourselves. So, welcome to First Coast Comedy. My name is Dave Bogan. I'm going to be the host of tonight's main event, but before we get started, I first just have a couple of quick questions. How many of you sitting here have never ever seen a show at First Coast Comedy before? Go ahead, raise your hands. Wow, a lot of newcomers. Okay, very good, very good, very cool. All right, now how many of you tonight are going to be seeing a show here at First Coast Comedy, but it's going to be for your very first time? Your first time.
What?
Should be the same hands, folks. Should be the same exact hands. Stay with me, all right? Some of you found the bar. I get it. That's okay. That's all right. Well, for those of you who have not seen a show here at First Coast Comedy, what we do is improv comedy. Improv meaning everything that you're going to see here is going to be made up in the spur of the moment. Nothing is memorized or prepared in any way, shape, or form. And to do this, all the comedy is going to be fueled by suggestions that we're going to get from you all, the audience. Everybody say that with me, please. You, the audience. Yes, you play a very important part of our show tonight. Every once in a while, I'm going to ask for a suggestion that the players will then have to somehow use and work into their scenes and games that they're going to be performing for you tonight. So we're going to practice that a little bit. For example, from over here, let me get your favorite color. Shout it out.
Green.
Green is the only thing I heard, so we would take the color of green, and we would somehow use that. Thanks for participating. All right. From the middle section, let me get your favorite fruit. Banana, orange, close second. But we would take a banana, and the players would have to somehow use that. Let's see, from over here, let's do this. Let me get your favorite 12th century Dutch philosopher. Shakespeare, sure, yeah, I'm sure there's some Dutch in there, yeah, all right. So I think you get the point. So whenever I do ask for a suggestion, hey, shout it out loudly, shout it out proudly, because we will not have a show without them. Now, also, this is a show for everyone. A show for who? A show for everyone. That's right. We're going to keep it clean tonight, all right? Our shows are for everyone, for all ages. So for example, hey, you young man that shouted out green before. What's your name? Colton. Yeah, how old are you, Colton? 10 years old. All right, give it up for 10-year-old Colton. Yeah. He's 10. Next year, you enter a whole new tax bracket. All right, so Colton, our 10-year-old here, is to be watching the show. So if you think at any point you're about to shout out a suggestion that is going to create a really weird and uncomfortable conversation with whoever Colton is here with tonight, Mom?
Yes.
Mom. All right, yeah. Probably not something we want to be shouting out. Plus, we do not want Colton to know what we as adults really think is fun. All right? So keep that in mind when shouting out suggestions. Also, hey, throughout the show, we might need the help of some fun-loving audience volunteers. Now, when I say volunteers, I do mean volunteers, not your friends pointing at you like that. That's not volunteering, that's bullying. Now, we will never force anyone out that does not want to volunteer, but if you do volunteer to play with us, I promise you this, we are not going to make fun of you. That is absolutely not what we do. In fact, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to make you look awesome. You're going to be a rock star, and you're going to get a prize afterwards. It could be, you could win a brand new iPad. You could. I don't know. Or it could be a free ticket to a future show here at First Coast Comedy. I don't know. Mixed opinions there, yes. But it's completely picked at random, so I know we've given away like 300 tickets in a row. That iPad is due. Not iPod, iPad. Anyways, by that explanation, how many of you think you might want to volunteer? Not committing by raising your hand right now. I see one. I see one. All right. Clap for the one brave person among us, everyone. Yes. Look at that. Yeah. Have another vodka Red Bull. All right. see, you know what? There's also some very important people that are part of the show that don't get to share the blinding stage lights with us. First of all, give it up for our tech maestro over there. It's Michael, everyone. Michael! Yeah! Also, some of you met him when you walked up to the bar area over there. He was your mixologist of the evening. Feel free to visit him as often as you like. Give it up for Steve, your bartender. Yeah! So that's his theme song. Steve will always love you. He puts a little love into every drink that he makes. That's right. Let's see, I'm all warmed up. I know the players are also warmed up, but there's one more group of people that needs to be warmed up just a little bit. Who could that be? It must be you, the audience. That's right. So here's what we're going to do to warm up. We're going to do a little thing I like to call the clap-o-meter. Very simple how this works. I'm going to start to count from 1 to 10. And when I start at 1, we're just going to do like a light little golf clap, like, oh, look, it's an ugly baby. You know, so we'll start nice and low. And then we're going to slowly build it up. So by the time we get to 10, we're going to be screaming and yelling. We're going to blow the roof off this place, and the players are going to come out, and the show will begin. All right? So let's just start with a soothing 1. And a 2. And a 3. Come on now, and a 4. And a 5, halfway there. And a 6. Come on, now, and a 7.
All right, keep it going, and let's welcome our players to the stage. All right, we have great man, Jass, Laxer, Jacksonville, King Orange, and our host, Madelaine.
All right. So let's go ahead and get this show started with our very first game out of the gate, which is the game of story. So for story, let's get all of our players up here. In this game of story, we are now going to create a story for you that has never been written. That's right. For the first time, you're going to hear this story. So first of all, we need a title for this story. To start off, from over here, let's get a common name. Any common name?
John.
John is what I heard. First, we'll take John. From the middle, let me get an occupation. Any occupation? Doctor. And then from over here, let me see. Let me get something you dream of doing someday. Skydiving. Okay. So we have John, the doctor, goes skydiving, is the title of the story. So here's what's going to happen in the game of story. As you can see, we have all our players lined up. I'm going to be sitting in front of them. At any given point, I can point at one of the players. Whoever I'm pointing at, they have to tell the story. And they have to continue to tell the story until I pull my finger away. I will then point to a new player, and that player has to pick up the story from where the other player left off. And that's basically it. So we're just going to start with our first chapter of John the Doctor Goes Skydiving. This is the game of story. Pull the leg as they're ready.
Yes!
And begin.
John, who was a doctor, was getting bored with life. Every day in the operating room, every day visiting patients, he needed a change.
So he decided to get a makeover. Yes, a new set of Dr. Scrubs was going to make him feel right at home and ready for a new adventure. John packed his little
briefcase and went shopping down to the town center in Missoula, Montana, where he worked the Good Samaritan. He kicked in the door of the nearest boutique store, and the first thing that caught his eye was
a big parachute and a suit, and he said, "This is what I'm going to take on my adventure. I'm going to find someone to fly a plane. I'm going to put on this suit, put on this parachute,
and drift down to the nearest island to enjoy lovely drinks and relaxation. After all, I'm a doctor." Well, John went ahead and
bought those tickets to the skydiving trip that he thought about doing in the boutique where he went shopping to feel better about himself because he was in a boring hospital. Duh.
And he hopped on board the flight. And before long, they were airborne. Oh, thought John. I may have made a mistake. And maybe he did.
He thought, if I go approach the pilot, is he gonna let me fly this plane?
Sir, get out of the cockpit, the pilot said. He shoved him out
The door, because you're a doctor and I'm a pilot and I am going to fly this plane and there's no turning back.
All right, very good. Clap for that, everyone. All right. So, that's the first chapter. So, quick synopsis. John the doctor went to get a makeover, found a parachute, said, let's do that instead. Went on the plane and decided he's going to fly the plane himself. So that's just chapter number 1. But now we're going to make this a little bit more difficult. We're going to play this, first of all, elimination style, which means if I pull my finger away and they continue to talk for even a fraction of a second, they will be out of there. Say do that with us, please. They will be out of there. If they hesitate, stutter, or stammer in any way, they will be out of there. If I point at another player and they do not pick up the story from where the other player left off, whether that's the middle of a sentence or a word, they will be out of there. If they spit on anyone in the front row, they will be wet. Just wet, actually. I know, it's so weird, there's no elimination for that. Yeah, you'd think they changed the rules by now, all right? But we're even going to make this even more difficult. For Adam, let me get a strong emotion from anyone. Anger, all right? Let me get another emotion for Jared that you think is completely unlike anger. Love, okay? Another one that you think is unlike anger or love. Sadness. And one more that you think is like anger, love, or sadness.
Hysteria.
And just hysteria.
Hysteria.
You're a natural. All right. So now in the second chapter, they have to tell this next chapter in their assigned emotion as well. Let's quickly review.
anger,
Love.
Sadness.
Hysteria.
Okay, here we go. Chapter 2, and begin.
open the door now! They weren't even at the right altitude, but John the doctor said, screw it, and he grabbed the nearest parachute and ripped it off the door and jumped. Ah!
Ah, I feel like Cupid. Look below at the beautiful world. I can't wait to land and spread joy and happiness to
Everyone. Well, John landed all right. He took off his chute, started to wander across the fields when he came across another person.
And that other person was someone taller than him, but it looked like a dentist. And so all of a sudden he thought, well, maybe he's a doctor, but I'm a dentist. No, he's a dentist. Well, maybe he's a doctor. We're going to walk together. Maybe we can build something together here on this island because I
think I'm in love. Hello, Mr. Dentist, said John. I'm a doctor, and I'm looking for...
Someone whose teeth I can take with me. John assumed the dentist carried teeth with him loose in a...
Two persons.
I'm sorry, he started and stammered, so Anna is out of there. Give it up for Anna, everyone. Okay, so wow, John has met another dentist, and now he's apparently in love. So let's find out what happens in the third chapter, but we're going to make it even more difficult. Let's see. For Jared, from anyone, let me get a well-known European accent. Really well-known. British, okay? Let's see, another one for Nikki, another well-known European accent. Oh, and German, okay? And now, I want a domestic accent, one you would find in the United States here. What? What was it back there? Southern, all right? So we have Southern, okay? So we have British, German, and Southern. So now in this third chapter, as we find out what happens next, they have to tell the story in their assigned accents, all right? So let's quickly review.
British.
German.
Southern.
All right, chapter 3, as we find out what happens with John and the dentist. And begin.
So the two doctors decided to walk along the beach and hold hands because they were on vacation. That is what we do when we are on vacation.
Yes, on vacations, the two gentlemen enjoyed themselves very, very much. They had some beer, some bratwurst, and a wonderful time. And it was only after spending 2 lovely nights together that they...
Admitted their love for each other. Oh, dentist, said John. Oh, dentist, how I long
for you to come over here and examine yourself. Now, of course, don't be
just be in the moment and live in love.
And that's it.
Sorry, I'm a little stutter stammer. So Jared is. Get up for Jared, everyone. All right. And then there were two. All right, so this is the final chapter. Is John gonna get his teeth examined? I think is what's going on. So this is the exciting final chapter. But now we're gonna go ahead and take away all the announcements, and we're gonna play this rapid fire style, which means I'm gonna go back and forth between the players, super fast. First player to drop out loses. Winning player gets a free ticket to First Coast Comedy. Yay! We got so many of them. All right. Okay, final chapter. Players are ready?
Yes!
And begin.
It doesn't matter if we know each other, but all we know is that we
We'll have to be together forever and ever and ever because you are dead.
dead sis and I.
Oh, she said that. You repeated that. I'm sorry. You did not continue the word. Jass is out of here. Stevie is the winner. You got a free ticket to the First Coast Comedy.
Oh my gosh, that place is amazing.
I know, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to move on to our next game here. This game is called Cut and Paste. Cut and Paste. So let's do this. From over here, let me get something fun you like to do outdoors. Something fun and active. What is it? Hiking is what I heard. Okay, so we have hiking, and you know what? I also heard pickleball. So feel free to work some pickleball over there. As this, I think pickleball is that's the state sport of Florida. It's a lot of pickleball here. That's all I'm saying. All right. So we have hiking and pickleball. So now, several of our players now are going to do a scene about hiking and pickleball. Now, here's the deal in this game of cut and paste. At any point during the scene, I can shout out a player's name and say cut. As soon as I do that, that player is going to physically leave the scene, but the other players will have to continue the scene as if they are still there. And then at any point, I can say that player's name and say paste, and then they have to paste themselves back into the scene. If you don't understand, I think you're going to figure it out pretty quickly. All right? So we have hiking and pickleball for your scene. This is the game of cut and paste. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Let's give them some encouragement, everyone.
Dad, I'm so tired. I wanted to play in that pickleball tournament, but you had to make me come on this stupid hike.
Bear with us, son. There's a big surprise at the end. Once we get to the summit, I think you're really gonna like it.
Jared, cut.
Oh, you think I'm really gonna like it? Oh, stop rubbing sunscreen on my face, Dad. Stop. I'm fine. I don't need any more.
Jared, paste.
It's SPF-15, so it has to be reapplied.
Why are you putting it in my hair?
An hour.
Why are you putting it in my hair, Dad?
Cut.
There you go, just stop squirming. There, okay. You're all fine. You're all fine. All right. Hey, where's the water? Well, you better get down to the creek and get some before we go to this next stretch. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Get him, paste.
Okay, Dad, it's so mean. This sandwich is so dry. I'll go to the well.
Hey, son! What?
I got a whole pail.
Oh,
Jared,
baby.
cut.
Don't drink it all yourself. Give me some of that, Bobby. Come on.
Jared, paste.
You're getting it everywhere. It's empty. You're being outrageous, Dad.
It's fine, I'm hydrated. Let's continue.
That music.
It calls to me, son. Yes?
Oh.
I'm Jeremy. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, dude.
I heard your siren song from a quarter mile away and darted here.
Nikki, cut.
Possible. Your song allured me. Oh, yes, please do go on. Oh, I had no idea a human voice could hit that pitch.
Nikki, paste.
Oh,
Sorry, that was the siren I meant for you. The terrified scream, not the allure. My mistake.
I thought you were in danger.
Jared, Adam, cut.
No, I didn't think I was in danger, but now that I look at the two of you, why are you wrestling there like that? Stop it! Put down those knives! Boys, that's not...
Jared, at a pace!
That's not what
She
you're
likes
doing!
me more! She likes me more! No. Jared, you're married. This is... No.
You're right, son.
Jared! Nikki, cut! You guys can't just lecture me because I'm the youngest one in this group. Okay? I'm 15. I play pickleball. Stop lecturing me. I'm not going to go to bed. We're hiking. This is daytime. Jared, it's
And another thing, it's time to reapply your SPF 15 again.
You should listen to your father. I'm just the mountain woman, but I believe he's
And
right.
another thing, it's time to reapply your SPF. There we go. All right, I'll get you back now.
Goodness, you are a good father.
Nikki, cut!
Well, I do my best what I can, you know. I really, anyway, you know, me and his mom, we haven't really been getting along.
Nikki, pace!
And,
Yes.
you know, I heard the song over here, and I thought maybe, you know,
Man,
maybe...
pace, Jared, cut! It's recording! Give it up for
All right, so that was a game of cut and paste. Now it's going to bring us to a very difficult game where we're going to change things up. Yeah, we're going to play a very difficult game called Blind Line. Blind Line. So for this game, a blind line, let me see, I need to send 3 players out. So one of you are going to be leading. We got Jass, we got Adam, and we got Jared. All right, on the count of 3, everyone say, go that way. 1, 2, 3. Go that way. Hey, those in here. Everyone, some stuff. Yeah. They're performers. They need the love. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Woo. We are starved for it, aren't we, Nikki?
Yes, we need attention.
That's why we do what we do. All right, so for this game of Blind Line, we have sent our players out of earshot into our soundproof Mayport Road parking lot. Really can't hear anything. So they can't hear anything for this game of Blind Line. And what I'm going to need for this are a bunch of lines of dialogues or quotes or statements and phrases. And as we get them, Nikki here is going to write them down on little index cards here. So let's start off from over here. From over here, what I would like is, let me get a famous quote from history, like 7 years ago. Or, you were going to say that, weren't you?
Let's go, Brandon.
I believe said by Thomas Jefferson. The famous quote from history. Let's go, Brandon. All right, from back there, let's get another quote from history that maybe we learned about in school when we were young.
That's what she said.
Wow, where am I? I believe said by George Washington. That's what she said. I have a feeling we're not going to go very far with historical quotes, so we're going to quit that. From the back there, let's do this. Let's just do a movie quote. Any movie quote, like Frankly Scarlet, or... Wow, you threw your voice all the way over there. That was amazing. All right, you happy at hello. All right, so now from down here, which means I'm talking to people over here. Let's get another movie quote.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to people.
Wow, you were both about to say the same one. You're married. All right, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. What movie is that from?
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers. Okay, very good. All right, I gotta see that movie. I haven't seen that movie. I'm a comedian and I haven't seen it. We're gonna hang out after the show. All right. Let's do this. From over here, I'm gonna change it up. I don't want a movie quote, but let me get a song lyric. But I'm looking for a song lyric that can be spoken like a sentence. So not like bye bye bye, but like pour some sugar on me. I know I'm class of '87. So what do you got? Song lyric. Thanks for playing. Okay, that's all right. We'll open up to anyone. I think I heard something over here. What was it? Yeah.
Mustang Sally.
Mustang Sally. What's the next verse of that? Stop that. Better. What was it? Mustang Sally. Better slow your. Okay, better slow your Mustang down. We'll add that to it. All right. Let me see. I heard another one back here. Yeah. What was it? Let there be peace. Let there be peace. I think that one's by Metallica, right? Yeah. P-I-E-C-E? Yeah. Yeah, it's said very differently. Yeah, when you pronounce it. Let's see. Let me see. How many is that? That's about like what? We got
That's 6.
6? Okay, we're gonna get 3 more. So now what I want is, let me get a commercial slogan, but I want a slogan that does not have a brand name in it. Like, just do it would be one. What's another one? Wow, a lot of Wendy's fans. All right. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Okay. Let's do this now. What was it?
We got the meats.
We got the meats. All right. We got the meats.
Did everyone have dinner?
I know. Yeah. You're like, yeah. There's a Wendy's and the Arby's right over there. Yeah. So let's see. Now let's do this. Let me get. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this the last one. What I want is either the worst or best pickup line you have ever heard or used, keeping in mind that this is a family-friendly show. So, that being said, really bad or good pickup line.
Lay down, I want to talk to you.
I'm just gonna. You know, it's yeah. We'll take it.
When you pick up your therapy patient.
Yes. Lay down. I want to talk to you. Very good. Did it work? No. He's like, nope. Okay. Very good. Clap for yourselves, everyone. Well done. Well done. Okay. So here's what's going to happen in the game of Blind Line. As you can see here, Nikki has written all these lines down on separate index cards that are now being placed all about the stage. We are then going to have those 3 come back in here, and they are going to perform a scene. But at any point during the scene, any one of those 3 can randomly choose to pick up one of these cards. But as soon as they pick it up, they have to read that line out loud and then explain why they just said that and somehow work it into the context of the scene. So, yeah, this is going to get really weird really quick, I think. So all we need to do is get them back in. So on the count of 3, let's shout out, "Hey, we miss you." 1, 2, 3. Hey, we miss you! Clap from the roll on the ass. Show them the love. Here they come. Yeah. Welcome back. Whoa. So we got all the lines of dialogue. Your scene's going to get pretty weird, so just have an open mind, all right? So let's do this. Hey, look at Adam here. From anyone besides lumberjacking, what else do you think Adam likes to do? Because I'm just saying, every time I do this, they always say lumberjack. So axe throwing. Okay, very adjacent. That's very adjacent, but we'll take it. All right. So we have a suggestion of axe throwing for your scene. Here we go. The game of Blind Line. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
You come to my fur trading company with product like this. Mademoiselle, I am Jacques, and these axes you brought me, you are nice. You are my neighbor, but I cannot afford them.
But Jacques, this is you're the guy. This is the place. I thought you would really appreciate this axe. I need the money.
No, I feel like you have other motives. That's what she said. They all say that when they come to see Jacques with their axes. Ah, yes, they take this and they think that they can woo me over with their craftsmanship. Oh, you have eyes for Jacques, I can tell.
Well, you saw right through me. The whole axe thing was a ruse. I was coming over here to ask you on a date.
I knew it.
Let there be peace. Peace between our families, our businesses, and between us.
It is like Romeo and Julio. I remember that book well.
Am I Julio? I'm Julio.
I believe so. It is forbidden.
But
Lay down. I want to talk to you. Do whatever you need to do.
this is a very weird.
I don't know. I just say lay down. I don't know.
What is happening here, Jacques? Why is this other lady in here?
Wow. Well, she's talking.
She's not taking my job chained to the wall to be axe thrown at, I hope.
No, I'm not interviewing for other assistants.
Mustang Sally, better slow your Mustang down. This job is mine. I am the axe thrower
That's true. How?
Nerves of steel, Mustang Sally.
You are Mustang Sally. No, never mind.
Well,
We've got the meats. We do everything here, so you do not have to be a target for acting. You could be the grill girl. See, and propane.
no,
And lovely.
that's very nice.
Oh, break time then. I love to eat the meats.
Is the meat, yes, you are such
wait.
a great assistant you are.
Oh, you know what? You know what? You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Because Mustang Sally of the Savannah Sallys, we mean business. And you know what, Sean? We've been talking for a long time. Pick me.
You were going to lay down.
Where's the beef?
I put that steak for you.
I mean, where's the beef you have with me?
Oh.
Blue Lantern? I am the one who works here. Not you, when you come in with your beef.
I didn't bring any beef. I brought my heart. I brought my heart on a platter.
Don't look at me.
Perhaps we should see how she is throwing the axes at her.
You're gonna throw that?
I mean, you do love me, don't you?
Well, Jacques, of course I do. You're
You have me at hello. I've been playing difficult the whole time. And she? Say, Mustang is fired. You are fired.
You're fired.
Let's go, Brandon!
And that's time!
Give it up for everybody!
So awesome that we ended on that.
Historical quote.
Let's go, Brandon. All right. That was a give a blind line. Clap for them again, everyone. That's so we're going on to our next game here. Yeah, again, we're going to change things up. I think we're going to change things up here. We're going to do something different. I need a brave audience volunteer to help us out in our next game. Now, yeah, I know. You're like, I remember. She raised her hand. Yeah, you did raise your hand before, but I'm going to open it up to anyone. So if anyone would like to help us out in this next game, I promise you it's going to be easy. Yeah. Are you volunteering the baby? I mean, they're not even watching the show right now. I mean, they're looking at the table next to them. You want to help? Yeah, come on up, clap for them, everyone. Yeah! Hello, and what's your name? What was it? I thought you said Brandon at first. That was hilarious. Yeah. It's Brandon, everyone. Clap for Brandon. All right, so Brandon, I'm gonna give you two options here. Do you want to play a game where you make sounds, or do you want to play a game where you don't make sounds?
No sounds.
No sounds. Okay. I meant no sounds with your mouth, by the way, just for using here. Yeah. All right. So you know what? Okay. So we're gonna play a game called Moving Bodies with you. So let's get all the players over there, and yeah, you're all gonna play this game. Why not? Go ahead and head over there, and they're gonna explain the game of Moving Bodies to you, and I'll explain the game to you, the audience. All right. So first of all, for this game of Moving Bodies, from the back. Let me see. Let me get like a really like an active occupation. Like construction work is like active. What's another one? Something like that.
Dancer.
Wow. Again, we got the ventriloquist going on here. They wanted to say dancer, so we're taking dancer. No, it's okay. I've been doing this 27 years. It always happens. It's fun. All right, so we have dancing. We have dancing for your scene, and let me see. The person holding the baby there. What's the baby's name? What was it? Pagan. Oh, Pagan, like Pagan? Whoa. Ah! All right, Peyton. Okay, what do you hope Peyton becomes when they grow up? A nurse. Okay. A what? Okay. All right, so I'm giving you 3 suggestions to mix it up. We have dancing, we have acting, and we have a nurse. All right, so figure out how to work all that in there. Okay, so here's what's going to happen in the game of moving bodies. Our players now are going to do a scene, hopefully incorporating all three of those things. Now, the thing is, throughout the entire scene, our players can only do one thing, and that is talk. They cannot move their own bodies. What Braden is going to have to do is he will have to move their bodies for them. So, if they need to walk, if they need to turn their heads, bend over, move their arms, anything like that, he has to actually grab them and move them because, again, the players cannot move themselves. And that's it. All right, so that's it. Dancing, acting, and a nurse. This is the game of moving bodies. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Braden, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, give Braden some encouragement, everyone.
Oh, jeez, nurse. I don't feel so good. I feel really sick. I'm gonna come over to you so you can do what you need to do to determine what's making me sick.
Yeah, I'm very busy, so I would like you to come to me, yes. So, I've been telling you you've been dancing just too hard, Vladislav. And I'm going to shake my finger at you like I always do. Now, how do you feel sick? Describe your symptoms. I will write them down on my clipboard.
Oh, my tummy hurts real bad.
Tummy hurting.
Yeah, it
Check.
hurts right here, and then I have a headache on my head.
Where's that again?
Right here.
Okay.
And it feels all scrambly, like my brains are getting scrambled. Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
That's from dancing.
Yes, you know what? I diagnose you have been doing the twist too much. The twist.
How did you know this? I'm doing it right now.
Stop doing it!
I can't. I have an addiction. I have a problem.
You are not Chubby Checker.
What?
Stop.
Why would you
Nurse.
call me that?
Nurse,
I'm busy.
it's time for my appointment.
Oh, you are so frustrating, I'm going to slam my clipboard down. Ah! But my pen I'll keep aloft.
Nurse, my left leg is cramped.
Bring it over here.
Okay. Ah! Ah!
I need to take it.
I have no money. Just to make sure that's clear up front, nurse.
How come he's in on my appointment?
Well,
I'll just walk away, slowly like Homer Simpson fading into a hedge.
it might be best if you take a long squat in the corner. That's gonna work your
Why?
your non-twisting
Oh.
muscles, and it will prepare your tummy for later relief. There we go.
This will make me feel better?
Yes, it certainly will. Now, you tall one, I need to take a look at what you've got going on. I will look at you now.
It's my left leg, nurse. It's cramped like crazy.
Oh dear, the left one, yes.
That one.
I can see it's twisted like a pretzel.
Ah! Ah! It gave way, nurse.
I have to put my pen down. This is just too much for me. All right, I'm going to step closer and take a look.
Should I stand up again for
I'd
you?
like you to stay there. Now, I have no cramps. I'm doing great.
I have cramps.
Okay.
I have cramps.
You there, Twisty.
In my heart. I'm gonna stand up now.
I was about to recommend you stand up. You take a baby aspirin from the cabinet way over there in the corner.
Listen, I'll get that aspirin.
Yeah, just get it yourself.
I'll
That's
get
fine.
it. In your office.
I want to be. Oh.
Nurse,
Yes.
this is head admin nurse Sally, and I've heard a buzz that you're doubling up your appointments.
Is it Mustang Sally?
That is my government name, but you can call me head admin nurse Sally.
I'm gonna stand up straight because I'm so enraged that
I
you're
have the
micromanaging me.
pills.
Good, Twisty. Take the pills. Drink them down.
I gotta open the lid first. There. Oh.
Even a baby can do it.
I'll have the whole bottle.
And that's time! Give it up for Braden, everyone! Yeah! Come on here, Braden. Like I said, for helping us out, where you're not going to go away empty-handed, yes, you have won a free ticket to First Coast Comedy. Yeah! Actually, oh, hang on. Hey, Michael. Hey, can we get one of these that's got like that code that lets them get a free pass? This one.
Yeah, that'll cost you an extra $20.
Oh, okay. Here, so someone go run over there. And, actually, go ahead and have a seat. We're gonna get that to you. One more time. Give it up for Braden, everyone.
Good job there, Dave.
All right, so that's gonna bring us now to our next games, and you know what? I love changing things up. Yeah, I want to try something even more different from what we just did. Yeah, we're gonna play a little game called 185. Let's go ahead and get all of our players up here for the game of 185. Here's what's gonna happen. 185 is a pun joke based game that goes like this. One at a time, a player's going to step up. They're going to tell a joke that goes 185 blank. Walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're closing. We can't serve you." And 185 blank reply punchline. Now, you're going to be filling in the blanks, and then they will have to make up a punchline for the joke based on whatever that suggestion might be. So, for example, if the suggestion was shoes, it might go like this. 185 shoes walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're closing. We can't serve you." And 185 shoes go, "Well, do you mind if we talk a little bit first? You know, converse." All right. Now, they're all not going to be that funny. I've had 27 years to think of that one. Yes, yes. The rest of them, they are literally going to be making up on the spot as we go. And that's basically it. So let's do this. From over here, let me get like you go to the grocery store. Let me get a common product you buy at the grocery store. Like there's a whole aisle, like cereal. We have cereal. So 185 cereal. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
185 cereal walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I cannot serve 185 cereal." And the cereals respond, "Well, that's life."
185 cereals go to the bar. Bartender said, "I'm sorry, we're closing. We can't serve you right now." And the cereal said, "All right, cheerio."
185 cereals walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're closing. We can't serve you now." And they say, "Hey, that's enough of your dirty tricks."
185 cereals walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I can't serve you guys when you're wearing those dirty kicks."
185 cereals walk into the bar. The bartender says, we can't serve you here. To which they said, "Oh yeah, you want to get smacked?"
185 cereals go to the bar. Bartender, "I'm sorry, we can't serve you because we're closing." And the cereal said, "Well, you better buckle up because we're coming in anyway." And the bartender said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And the cereal said, "Hey, buddy, just kidding. We tease. We tease."
This guy.
185 cereals walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, you're welcome to come in, but there's no music tonight. Our jukebox guy who normally chooses all the songs isn't here." And the cereal's like, "That's all right. We can make the choice. We can do that." And he says, "Oh, no, that's only for Christopher. Crispix."
All right, very good. Very good. Clap for everyone. Yeah. Crispix. We all forgot about that one. Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah. All right, so let's do this from over here. Let me get something else you buy at the grocery store that maybe isn't food.
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. All right. 185 toothpaste and begin.
185 toothpastes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're closing up here, folks. We'll have to see you next time." And the toothpaste say, "Oh, this is not where we meant to come."
185 toothpaste walk into a bar, and they are starving, and the bartender's like, "Oh, I cannot serve 185 toothpaste in my bar." And the toothpaste are like, No, we're just hungry. We're looking for a nice sense of place to dine. Sense of dine.
185 toothpaste go to a bar kind of on the shady side of town, and they got to go on through the chain link fence first. And as they do, they say, "Ooh, that's a cold gate."
185 toothpaste walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Watch it, we just got that terrazzo there. We just installed the new roller coaster for the bar." And the toothpaste are like, "Yeah, a fluoride."
Stay in the box, stay in the box, stay in the box. All right. Stay up there.
Oh, me?
Jared. Yeah.
Can I tell my joke?
No. Because here's what we're gonna do. I put you in the hot box.
All right, here we go.
All right. So what that means is from the back. Let me get another common occupation like we had doctor before. What's another one?
Very common.
No. What was it, a mechanic? Okay. So now your challenge is 185 mechanics. You got to make up a joke on the spot right now, all right? 185 mechanics. You got this. Give Jared some encouragement, everyone. Yeah. Here we go.
So 185 mechanics go to the bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve right now, we're closed. And I said, are there any other problems? Do you need your wiper fluid replaced, or perhaps your coolant is run dry, or you know what, your filter looks like it's dirty, we can fix that for you.
You don't have one, do you?
185 mechanics walk into a bar, and the bartender says, what do you have? And they say, I'll have a juice and gin.
And 185 mechanics walk into the bar. The bartender says, sorry, we can't serve you in here tonight. And they go, nuts. Lug nuts.
And that's time. Give it up for them, everybody. All right. So that brings us right now to our main event intermission, where we're going to take a brief little break and catch our breaths. But during our intermission, you have a number of choices. First of all, if you need to use the restrooms, you go through that exit hallway. There's a restroom to the right, restroom to the left. If you get lost, just follow her. She seems to know right where she's going. So, also, you can visit Steve at the bar. Yeah! Steve has got a plethora of drinks and beverages and snacks over there, so feel free to visit him. But remember, please appreciate Steve in a way that he'll appreciate, where if he invests wisely, it'll appreciate over time. You know what I'm talking about. Tip him, because look at that gosh darn smile. Yeah, throw money at it. Ladies, he's single. Yeah. Wow, that was a deafening silence when I said that. Sorry, Steve. Not tonight. All right. Also, hey, go to our website, firstcoastcomedy.com. If you're going to go on your phones, you can find out about all the stuff we got here. We teach improv comedy classes. Our next Improv Comedy 101 class is starting up at the end of August. Over 8 weeks, you'll learn the basics of improv comedy. And in the 9th week, you and your class get to do your own showcase performance right here at First Coast Comedy. So that's coming up. We also do corporate trainings. We can send improvisers to your place of work, and through the magic of improv, teach people to listen, collaborate, and work together. And most importantly, we make it fun. We do road shows. Yeah, we can bring the entertainment to you because we have a van. Yeah, we do. It's a 2010 Honda Odyssey, baby. Yeah, they don't just give those to anybody, but we got one. But we can send improvisers to your event, whether you got a big corporate event with thousands of people, maybe you got like a class reunion and you just want to celebrate that, or you're lonely and it's a Tuesday night and you need people to be with. We can accommodate any one of those situations. So go to our website to find out about our classes, our corporate trainings, our road shows, and all the stuff that we got going on. But we'll see you after this very brief intermission! to the second half of the main event. You all have a good intermission?
Yes.
Yeah. I hear we're the best intermission on all of Mayport Road. That's speaking a lot, isn't it? All right, so we're gonna move on to we're gonna move on to our next game here. And in this next game, we do need another fun-loving audience volunteer to help us out. So that being said, we're looking for one other person. Is there anyone here that would like to help us out in this next game? And I promise you, it's going to be fun. Like Braden. Hey, Braden. Hey, you had fun, right?
I had fun.
That was, it wasn't too difficult.
That's difficult.
No permanent mental damage that you're aware of, right? Yeah. Yeah. Give it time. Yeah. Because I say that because, like, what you saw him do there, that's really about as difficult as these volunteer games get. Not too difficult at all. So that being said, we need another volunteer who would like to help us out. No, a little too young. Anyone want to help us out? Oh, real easy. You get a prize afterwards. Yeah, okay, yep, you're gonna want to give up the baby. Yep. All right. Clap for them, everyone. Clap for them. Yes. All right. Let me bring a stool over here. Thank you so much. And here's what I'm gonna have you go ahead and sit right here.
Okay.
And what's your name?
April.
April. Give it up for April, everyone. April. Yes. All right. So April, let me ask you this: Are you familiar with the dating apps, like on the phones, like Tinder and Bumble and stuff like that? Yeah.
I'm not trying them, but I know they exist.
You know they exist. Yeah. You're aware. Okay. So well, we're gonna play a little game called Dating App. All right. Yes. So what's gonna happen here is we're going to pretend you're looking on your phone,
Okay.
all right? And like in a typical dating app, if you're unfamiliar, what you can do is you can see someone's pictures, there's a little description of who they are, you read it, and if you're interested and you're like, oh yeah, I want to meet them, you swipe right, okay? And if you swipe right and that other person swipes right on your profile, it's a match, and then a conversation begins, okay? But if you're not interested, you're like, you know what, I don't want to meet this person, you just swipe left, and then you hopefully never have to see them ever in your entire lifetime.
Okay.
All right? So we've turned that into a game. One at a time, our players are going to step up. They're going to introduce themselves like you're reading their profile.
Okay.
Now, after they say who they are and what they like and stuff like that, you can go swipe right. So go ahead and say and do that right now. Say swipe right.
Swipe right.
There we go. So if you swipe right, it's an automatic match. And then that character is going to sit, and you're going to have a brief little conversation or date, if you will. Okay? Now, if you listen to them and you're like, I am not interested, don't even want to meet them, all you gotta do is this. You say swipe left. So say and do that.
Swipe left.
Swipe left, and then they'll just leave. Now here's the great thing about our app. All right, while you're on your date, if at any point you're like, you know what, I just want this to end right now, all you gotta do is say swipe left, and they'll leave.
Okay.
If only they had that in real life. That would be amazing. Yes. All right. So again, swipe right if you like, swipe left if you don't, and that's basically it. Any questions? Okay, here we go. It's a game of dating app. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's give it up for April, everyone. Yes.
Hello there, my name is Michael Cheddarman. I work for PricewaterhouseCoopers in audit. I have a fantasy football team that I manage with my dad, and I like to play pickup basketball on the weekends and sometimes pickleball.
Swipe right.
Oh! You swiped on the Cheddarman! You like fantasy football too? Oh yeah, who'd you draft last year?
Cowboys.
The Cowboys! Yeah, that's your fantasy football team. The whole squad. All Cowboys. Play a lot of fantasy football?
No.
No, me neither. Swipe left.
Hello, my name is Samantha Smith, and I like to collect seashells, and I work part-time at the Jacksonville Beach Library, and I'm very happy to be here.
Swipe right.
Well, howdy. How are you doing?
Good for you.
I'm fantastic. So I have to tell you, I went to the beach recently. I got some really sweet shells. Want to see my shells?
Sure.
As you can see here, this right here is a big size. It has a little hole in it so I can make a necklace.
Yes.
And then this one looked like it had a crab in it.
Did you keep it?
I didn't keep the crab,
Okay.
but I did keep the shell because the shell's gonna look great at my desk at the library.
Okay. Swipe left.
Look at my shell with me.
Hello, I'm Henry Huggy, heir to the Huggies diaper empire. And there's nothing I like more than changing babies' diapers.
Swipe right.
Would you happen to have a baby with a diaper needs changing?
Just changed in the parking lot, but thank you.
You cut into my game. Swipe left.
Hello, my name is Dana. I'm still recovering from a prior interaction with an alien god demon that possessed me, and
Swipe left.
Yes, hello. My name is Michael Hendershot, and I am totally ordinary U.S. of A. postman. I like barbecue sauce, bald eagles, monster trucks, and patriotism, mostly freedom, and definitely not USSR. They're so lame and not cool like us in America.
Swipe left.
Oh!
Good evening. My name is Sally, Mustang Sally. I'm really single. Jacques gave me back my axe, my Colgate, and I'm back out there, but I'm ready to fight again. And I can make an axe to present for safety.
Swipe right. Come on.
Jacques was the love of my life. And he took back his son Brandon and that other person that was chained up that would receive the axes. And I just want to be loved. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want a hug?
I would love a hug.
Here.
Oh my God.
Give it up for April, everyone, all right? Oh, wait, April, come on back. Oh, yeah, we're not done. Okay. Now, I can tell you want to play in another game. No, you're getting a prize, yeah. So first of all, April did a great job. Didn't she? Clap for April. So first of all, you are getting a free pass to come back for free, so then you get to volunteer for another game when you come on back, too, yeah. But now, I also did say that you could get an iPad. You're getting the iPad. Yes, here you go. So if anything happens to your eye, you just take this out. It's sterile. You just put it right on top of here. And also, it's got all the apps.
I appreciate it.
All right, very good. Give it up for April, everyone. Yes! We had to buy 500 of those for that stupid joke. 500 of them. All right, so, hey, who here likes soap operas? Anyone? Oh,
everyone does.
great, we picked the perfect game. Because we're going to play a game called Instant Soap Opera. So first of all, you're going to see a scene from a soap opera that is brand new, that has never been seen before. So let's do this. From the front, let me get like a title of a soap opera where it gives us kind of an understanding of what it might be about. So it could be like the Lifeguards of Jacksonville, or what? What's the name of this soap opera that helps us understand what it is? Atlanta Housewives. All right. The Housewives of Atlanta. All right. So in this soap opera, The Housewives of Atlanta, you again are going to be seeing a scene from this brand new soap opera. But here's the thing. Throughout the entire scene, certain things must be happening at any given moment. One player, just one, must be standing and looking dramatically out into the distance. Then, one player, just one, must be intensely looking at that player, just one. And one player, just one, must be in the back, splayed dramatically. But only one. Now, once a fourth player enters, two players have to be looking directly into each other's eyes. So this has to happen throughout the game's entirety. Now, here's where I'm going to need your help. If they're messing up, for example, if two people are looking off into the distance, only one can be doing that. I need you all to go like this. And let's try that, please. And that'll let them know, hey, they're doing something wrong, and then they have to adjust. So anytime you see people out of position, I want you to make that noise. And that's basically it. All right? So we have the Housewives of Atlanta. This is the game of instant soap opera. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Let's give them some encouragement, everyone. Here we go.
Hello, Becky.
Hello.
Seems to me that you're filthying up Atlanta again.
What can I say? Atlanta is a city that needs to be gussied up, filthied up, and I'm just the lady to do it.
If that were true, then why does it say that thing about you on the bathroom wall? You know the thing?
The thing
The thing that it says.
about me.
Becky is trash. Hotlanta trash.
Mother! I'm back from cleaning up the ugly streets of Atlanta. And it looks so much better out there now. Who are you?
I'm Becky. I'm not trash. And I love Atlanta.
Mother!
Son, don't look at her. She's disgusting. You can't be with a woman like that. Take your eyes off of her.
I can't help it, Mother. She's an angel in human's flesh. And she's stolen my heart.
That's right.
I'm going to take you to Savannah so you don't have to look at her any longer.
Mother, don't!
Don't leave Atlanta for Savannah.
But I must. It's so historical and charming. And my son will be safe there instead of being around a strumpet.
Becky, I know we've only just met, but would you join me outside in the streets of Atlanta and help me finish cleaning?
You can't leave! It was me who wrote all those things about you, Becky, on the stall door!
You
were trashy!
Oh,
No, Reginald, you wrote that about Becky?
Yes, I wrote that about Becky. I was mad at you! And this is the only way I can pick back at you!
Reginald! You're no good piece of Atlanta garbage.
You don't say that about me, Timmy. You're your mother's son.
He is. But Reginald, you must know, he is also your son.
No!
No!
Uniform, everybody! The Housewives of Atlanta. All right. So that brings us now to our final game of tonight's meeting. Well, some of us want to have a drink too. Yeah. But yeah, we have. But hey, before we jump into our final game, hey, if you have not had your improv fill tonight, at 10 o'clock we do have another show. It's called the Blue Show. This is the main event. This show is for everyone, so you can bring the kids. Like, what is it, Colton? Yeah, like Colton. Yeah, you can come to this show. Yeah, Colton, you having fun? Good answer. All right, so, but the Blue Show, that show is for 21 and older. So, sorry, Colton, you can't come to that show. It is for adults only because it is completely uncensored improv comedy. So, if like Colton, you managed to sneak in and you saw our Blue Show, yeah. Colton would be 21 by the time he'd left after some of the things he'd seen. Yes. But that's tonight at 10 o'clock. If you're interested, there's tickets still available, so just visit Paul at the front if you want to get a ticket for the Blue Show tonight. But that does bring us to our final game, which is the game of 4 things, one of our most challenging guessing games. And for this, we're going to be sending out, I believe, Adam and Jared. So on the count of 3, everyone say, go that way. 1, 2, 3. Go that way. Clap for everyone. Show them some love as a team. Yeah. The coin laundry so they can't hear anything. So for this game of 4 things, what I need now are 4 different activities, 4 different active activities. So to start off, let me see, from over here, let me get a sport. Now I know you want to say pickleball. We had pickleball before. So soccer, very good. So we have soccer, very good. Let's see, from over here, let me get another sport. Any other sport?
Hockey.
Let me see, hockey. Hockey is going to be the second one. All right. Now I'm going to change it up. I don't want a sport, but from over here, let me get like a common household chore. Common household chore. Vacuuming. All right. So we have vacuuming, and then finally, let me get from the back something fun you do outdoors. Something fun you do outdoors. What was that over here? Canoeing. Canoeing. All right. So we have our 4 activities. Now we're going to make each of these activities much more unique. So the first suggestion was soccer. So for soccer, from over here, they're not going to be kicking a soccer ball, but instead it's going to be something bigger than a house, something huge. What is it?
Boulder. No,
What was that?
I said boulder, but there's no boulder. I mean,
Yeah, no, we can make it happen. It's improv. We can do anything. All right. So the soccer ball is a boulder, is a big boulder. All right. Now from over here, they're not going to be playing soccer on grass or turf. They're playing on what surface that would make it difficult, if not impossible?
Mud.
What was it?
Mud.
I thought, what was funny is I thought you said blood at first. Mud. Well, soccer sometimes is played like in the mud, so I want something completely different. What was it over here? Ice. All right. So you're playing on ice. All right. So it's Canadian soccer. And then finally, let's do this. From the back, they're playing against, let me see, what well-known musical group that has like a ton of hits that we would all know? I heard the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones. All right. Very good. What's our next one?
Hockey.
Okay. Whoa. Email firstcoastcomedy@admin.com. What was our next one?
Hockey.
Hockey. All right. So for hockey, let's do this. From over here, they're not going to be holding onto a hockey stick. It's going to be something painful that would hurt your hands to hold on to. What is it?
barbed wire.
Barbed wire. Wow. You are locked and loaded with suggestions. Yeah. All right. So they're, the hockey sticks are barbed wire. From over here, the hockey puck is not going to be a hockey puck. It's going to be I don't know, something
Bud
that doesn't.
Light.
What was it right there?
Bud Light.
It's gonna be a beer, but if you can get them to say Bud Light specifically, I don't know, you win another ticket. All right, so all right, yeah. And then finally, you know what? You're gonna be playing against the band Queen. Yeah.
Yes.
See how I've solved the world's problems? Yeah. All right, what's our next suggestion?
Vacuuming.
Vacuuming. All right. From over here, first of all, this vacuum cleaner is not powered by electricity. What weird way is it powered instead?
Cattle
What
prod.
was it right there? It's solar powered. Okay. And what did you say? You said cattle prods? Okay. Oh, we can do it. We can do this. We can do this. So the vacuum cleaner is not a vacuum cleaner. It's a cattle prod. All right. Darn plush carpets. Ah. All right. And then finally, all right, from over here, okay? That means everyone, all right. Okay, that's okay if you got an idea, but here, I'm gonna get a little meta here. It doesn't vacuum up dirt or debris, it vacuums up what, like, concept or idea that's intangible, like freedom is an idea. What's another intangible thing that you can't touch? Hatred. So it vacuums up hatred. Oh, wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah. Okay, what's our last one?
Canoeing.
Canoeing. Okay. From the back, the canoe is not going to be a canoe. It's going to be something tiny that fits in the palm of your hand. What is it?
Safety pin.
A safety pin. All right, so the canoe is a safety pin. All right, big safety pin fan. From over here, let's see, they're not going to be using a paddle. They're going to be using what that would make it impossible? What was it over here? What was it? A fly swatter. Okay, so the paddle is a fly swatter. All right. And now, from over here, they're now paddling in water. What are they paddling instead that you probably would not want to paddle in? Milk. Milk. All right. So, we're paddling in milk. I don't know. I kind of want to do that. All right. Clap for yourselves, everyone. Well done. Well done. So, here's what's going to happen in the game of 4 things. Like I said, this is a guessing game. We've sent them out of earshot so they cannot hear any of the suggestions we are about to get, they are about to have to do. We're going to bring them both back in. And one guesser at a time is going to step up. And these two, what they have to do is they have to get the guesser to do each one of these different activities and make them understand everything that has been changed in each activity. But here's the deal. The only ways that they can communicate are 1, through mime, and 2, through gibberish, a made-up language that makes absolutely no sense to get them to do the thing and also know everything that's changed. And that's basically it. And they're only going to have 2 minutes per activity to do it. That's right, 2 minutes. So let's first review what we have. So Nikki, could you kind of step up and tell us what we have? Give it up for Nikki, everyone. Yeah.
All right, activity 1 is soccer. The ball has been replaced by a boulder. The grass has been replaced by ice. And the team that is being played against is the Rolling Stones. Say number 1.
1.
Thank you. The second activity is vacuuming. The vacuum is in fact a cattle prod. Yikes. It is powered by solar power and it sucks up hatred instead of dirt. 2.
2.
Number 3 is hockey. The stick is barbed wire. The puck is a beer, specifically a Bud Light for a bonus point. And they are playing against the band Queen. Say 3.
3.
And the fourth activity is canoeing. The canoe is a safety pin. The paddle is a fly swatter, and the water is milk. Say 4.
4.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nikki. So, on the count of 3, let's shout out, hey, come back here. 1, 2, 3. Hey, come back here. Once again, show them some love, everybody. Make some noise. I need to feel it. Yeah. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So let's see. We're going to start. Adam, you're going to start this round. All right. And one last thing. Hey, please, while they are playing the game, do not say out loud or shout out loud any of the answers or suggestions, because quite frankly, that will make the game 2 things: stupid and over. So, do not give away the answers. Let them figure it out. Let's see. You have the first 2 minutes. Adam, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Smoke it, come on, choka, borreka choka. Ba, what? Jabogodo? Wagabo. Oh, to poop. Choka, no.
Hey, Scooby-Doo Pow.
Shakaba.
Pow, pow, pow.
Boga.
Pow.
And what's good at
Pow,
it?
pow.
Chigra. Oh, Riga Bigabo. Bajogano do. Whoa, Chabagarabo. Oh, Jabba. Oh, Gabadono. Shaka, you know, like a. Oh, ting. Chabagoda bada?
1 minute.
Chabagabo. What about Boga? Jada? Chogada. Chogaba.
Let's see. All right, you still have about 30 seconds remaining if you need them. What are you doing?
I'm playing soccer.
Yes.
The ball is a boulder.
Yes.
The field is made of ice.
Yes.
And I'm playing against the Rolling Stones.
So Adam gets 2 points for this round. 2 points for this round. Indeed. Here we go. Jared, you have the second activity. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Oh, yeah.
1 minute.
Oh, jump here. Oh, God. Oh, jump on. Ah, ka-cha.
No, there. Hey, everybody, no. Down here, probably. Down here, down here,
Okay.
Then I'm playing hockey.
Yes, yes.
But my hockey stick is actually barbed wire.
Yes.
My puck is actually a crushed beer can.
Ooh, not necessarily. No, continue.
It sure
continue.
is, Dave.
No, it isn't.
And I'm playing against Queen.
Yes, Queen. Very good, very good. But Adam, I need you to step up, and I just need you to say generically what it is. But I will give you a bonus point if you can tell me specifically what it is.
The puck is a can of soda.
Oh no! I'm gonna give you a chance. It is a can of something. A can of.
Can of. Oh, White Claw!
No. Adam, one more guess. What
It's
is
a can of Papa Moose LaCroix.
Ah, no. Sorry, they're not going to get it.
LaCroix!
No! I'm from Milwaukee. I'm kind of offended. What was it, everyone? It was a can of Bud Light. Bud Light. I would have accepted beer.
I said that.
You said a crush can. You said a can of soda. Yeah. Whatever. Hey, that's why I get paid the 2 figures I do, folks, to do this job. To make these difficult decisions, all right? Let's clap for the effort, though, everyone. All right, third activity, players, you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Mosque got to whack a thought about it. Oh, ta, cool. Oh, Pasha, boss, can I? Jabba Alba there. Oh, Jabba Gara.
Okay.
Jabba Gorda?
Oh, yeah, you go.
Oh, but,
Oh,
me.
Yeah.
Jabba Doga. Jabba.
Hey,
Jabba. Jabba Do. Jabba. Jabba Da. Kito Wada Da. Okay. Shuba. Jabba?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
Back to Wagada?
All right.
Oh! Jabba? Bago?
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Ah, yeah. Bad.
Jabba Bobo.
Yes.
And time. Give it up for the run, all right?
This is a weird one.
All right, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
You do have 7 seconds remaining if you need them. What are you doing?
I'm vacuuming.
Yes.
The vacuum is powered by sunlight.
Yes.
The vacuum itself is a hot fire poker.
What? No, you're in the right universe, but what do you think the dirt was?
The dirt was a breakup.
No, I'm sorry. So, Jerry, go ahead and step up.
Hey, my vacuum is a cattle prod.
Yes.
And what I'm vacuuming up is curmudgeonry.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. So I forgot, you do have 7 seconds remaining. So I'm going to give you another 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And go. Yeah. All right. It's not rar. I'll tell you that much. All right. What is it?
The debris is wrath.
Nope. You're in the right universe, but final guess?
Anger!
No.
Argumentation!
No, you only get to guess once. I'm sorry. What was it, everyone? It was hatred. Hatred. Again, clap for the effort, everyone.
Tomato.
All right. Okay, so Jared, you have the last activity right now. Adam is still in the lead with 2, so your last chance to at least tie. All right,
Wait,
Professor, hey!
how does he have 2? He just missed that one.
He had 2 at the beginning of the game.
Curses.
Begin.
Oh, you didn't take that to now. Oh. Oh, splooshy, splooshy, splooshy.
Oh, it's coming out. Oh, you got what's up? Oh, small prosper. Yeah, it's coming out.
Okay. And then, yeah, beep, beep, beep. Ow! Oh.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Skeet.
Oh.
I got it. Come on.
Wait, no. Yeah.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Splooshy.
Oh, it's coming on.
And time. Give it up for everyone, all right? Let's see if you can put it all together, all right?
Dave, I'm canoeing.
Yes.
My paddle's a fly swatter.
Yes.
I'm paddling through milk.
Yes.
And my canoe is a safety pin.
It's a tie, everyone. Let's get all the players up here. Let's give it up for our players, everybody. Let's keep that applause going for all our volunteers that helped us out tonight. Yes. Give yourselves a round of applause. Why not? Yeah. Hey, we want to thank you so much for coming on out. We have been the main event. We really appreciate you. Hey, we celebrated our 1-year anniversary just about 4 weeks ago. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it a year. Yeah, you know what? There's still a lot of folks that don't even know First Coast Comedy exists. So, hey, if you like what you saw tonight, please do us a favor. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Just make that noise. It's adorable. But yeah, there's a few things you can do. First of all, hey, follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Just look up First Coast Comedy. Also, if you like what you saw, hey, feel free to leave us a Google review or a TripAdvisor review. 5 stars would be great. That would be awesome. 5 stars, just go ahead and do that. But if for some reason you want to give us less than 5 stars, don't worry about it. Just forget it. Yeah, don't waste your time. Not worth it. Not worth the time. But also, hey, our best advertisement also is word of mouth. So please do us a favor. If you like what you saw, tell a friend, tell a family member, hey, you should go and check out First Coast Comedy. That would be great. If for some reason you didn't enjoy yourself tonight, please just don't ever share that information with anyone. Yeah, it's horrible for marketing. Just tell them you spent the evening in Palatka. All right, so I don't know why it's funny. It just is. It just is. But again, we have been the main event at First Coast Comedy. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.
All right, let's give it up for your players.